guess he really loves Chipotle. I got Mr. Pibb today, which is kind of good. I always like it in a to-go bag. Whether I eat it to go or not, I always get it in a to-go bag. It's just what I like. Plate's kind of sus. I'm not even that hungry, but we'll try. Really, really difficult people out there right now. The world is very much of a hostile place right now. I just got hit on at CVS Pharmacy. It was completely unwanted through doppelganger technology, where they act like they hate you and they call you rude. But what they really mean is they're trying to gangbang you. And it's sexual harassment. Look at these little bubbles. It happened to me at Noah's Bagels too. And now it's happening to me at CVS, or Walgreens, sorry. And it's really unpleasant. They act like they don't know what you're talking about. And they act really difficult to work with, and they need to be fired like immediately when they start acting like that, because it's really rude to the customer, because they know exactly what they're doing. I was getting cigarettes and Zins, and he kept saying, "What Zin? What Zin?" The one right below your elbow, sir. And he couldn't take simple instructions to figure it out. And then the guy behind me said I was being rude. No, the cashier's being rude, because I'm literally telling him exactly where it is to find it, and he can't find it. He can't listen to me, and he can't cooperate. So then I told the guy behind me, "Sir, I'm not interested. I'm Hayden Christensen's wife, so I'm obviously not interested in you." And he said, "That's ridiculous," or something like that. And I was like, "You're hitting on me. I know exactly what you're doing." And the answer is a no. And the guy behind him, who was older and uglier, who cares? They were all fucking perverts, started hitting on me and saying the same thing. "I can talk to whoever I want." Sir, no, you can't. If a woman's telling you no and to leave her alone and to back off, that is literally harassment. And you're a man and you need to stop. So you can't talk to anyone you want. If someone tells you not to talk to you and you're a fucking customer in the store, you can't talk to me. So not only is it denial of the New World Order, but it is sexual harassment and just harassment on top of it. And resisting being a good, nice person. If I tell you I don't want you to talk to me, don't talk to me. That is harassment. So you can't go around willy-nilly and just harass people at work. So they're broke, they don't have money, right? And they get angry and rude when they're broke and they don't have money. And it happens every year. The game never updates it. I don't know why. I've asked the game to update it a million times. Don't get fucking frustrated at me because you lost all of your energy. We call it energy. Don't get frustrated at me when you're losing codes because you're sexually aggressive and perverted in a fucking CVS line. There's just so much of harassment, like literally everywhere. Okay? You can't be perverts in any sanction of any job. All right, I can only eat one. It happens in the fucking game every fucking year where you lose your codes, you call it losing money, going broke, and try to pick a fight with me. Every fucking year. You get mad at me because you lose your unconditional love codes. You don't get to keep your unconditional love codes if you want to fucking harass me. Do you get that? You don't get to keep them. All right. Yeah, I'm going to write it on Yelp. I'm writing it on Yelp right now. Walgreens Pharmacy and Manhattan Beach, the clerk behind the counter and the two customers just tried to gangbang me. Okay? That's a fucking gangbang. When you gang up on a woman just trying to get her shit and get out of there, you're ganging up on me. And you're the rude people. You're trying to hit on me. All of you were trying to hit on me. All three men were trying to hit on me at the Walgreens, and I'm writing it on Yelp right now. The voice of God technology is real. Then this guy walks up to Chipotle in telepathy, voice of God tech. He says, I'm Rob. And so I use my mouth and I say, did you say you're Rob? Are you Rob? He doesn't answer. Gets his Chipotle, comes back out, walks up to me, and I said, excuse me, did you say your name was Rob, sir? He mad dogs me. First, he looks like he wants to fuck me, right? So he gives me like a fuck face. And then he looks like he's going to punch me. And he doesn't say anything. And then he keeps walking back. And then I go, I'm sorry, sir. Sorry. I hear your telepathy. The voice of God technology is real. I'm not being rude. You are being rude, okay? You're the rude one. The gangbangers, the fucking perverts in the line. The clerk has never been rude to me in my life. I don't know what was going on with him, but he was being rude to me, okay? I wasn't being rude to him. You're the rude one. I'm not rude. And you're not allowed to be rude to the princess from space. And you're not supposed to be rude to people as well. So there I go, including people again. You're supposed to be kind and compassionate to people, okay? All right, fresh. Did you get enough, bud? I know you always want more, but here, you want a little bit of sour cream? There you go. He loves Chipotle. Okay, he loves Chipotle. It's bad out there today. It's bad because they're losing all their money. Okay, what do they call money? Space codes. What planet? I don't know. Is that a Mars thing or what is that? You know what I mean? Like, we call it energy or unconditional love. Every time you lose your unconditional love, you act like the biggest assholes to us, so you know exactly who we are. You know who we are because you get mad at us because you lose it because you lose it because you use it to do illegal things. So you can't use my unconditional love to do illegal things. All right, you got to leave me and Hayden Christensen alone. What do you do every single day? You come for me and Hayden Christensen every single day. It's the opposite of unconditional love at that point. So you don't get to keep your unconditional love. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't get to keep it when you act crazy like that in line and you're trying to turn Walgreens in Manhattan into another pedophile den, just like Noah's Bagels. It was the exact same thing. And I wasn't rude, you were. I wasn't rude, you were, okay? So they're gonna, what's gonna happen in Noah's Bagels? They're gonna clean it up, okay? It will probably involve some police work to clean it up, and then I'm gonna go, and it's gonna be cleared, and then I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna own Noah's Bagels. That's what happens every single season. Okay, I own Mattel. I own these bitches. I own these sons of bitches, okay? It's like that. It's going to be the same with Noah's Bagels, and it's going to be the same with Walgreens. And if we have to fire you for a minute, sir, then we can rehire you next time when Alyssa owns Walgreens, right? We all know that. Okay? I'm sick of you fucking yelling at me when you lose your unconditional love every single year. It's all of us cheeses. It's every single one of us New World Order people that you call cheese. It's every single one of us. You lose it on us. Okay, you try to get us to lose our jobs every single fucking season when you are the rude one who lost your unconditional love because you do it. You come for me and Hayden Christensen. That's the opposite of leaving me and Hayden Christensen alone. He can't come pick me up in my hotel room. That means you're coming for us. You got a problem with me and Hayden. It's not going to happen, bro. I don't care if you're gay for my husband. Either way, it's not going to happen. Either fucking way, it's not going to happen, bro. How many times do you need to be told off? You know what I'm saying? Okay, and you got a couple little stragglers in Chipotle as well. You know, you heard the old Asian man that's how they hit on people at work, and so I'm clearing it out today. You know, they can't go around hitting on people at work. That's horrible. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't believe you got to go to work and be sexually harassed every single fucking day, and nobody can do a goddamn thing about it. So we got to clear that shit. That's awful. You know, we can't go. You can't go around willy nilly just sexually harassing people. Okay, that means you are going to go to jail. That is a jail sentence. It's like those people. It's like the new fanged. You remember the people that used to do that? It's like the new fanged version of that. Okay? Do you get that? So you update the laws, yada, 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 all that stuff. All right? I don't know if it's going to be the doctor's office and there's going to be no one there. I don't know. But all I know is that then they clear the shit out. They clear it out. Okay? Because who's the head of all of it is Colin. So, ladies, get off of it. The answer is no. I don't care how, you know, how crazy you are about my husband. The answer is no. He's not going home with you ever. Not today, not tomorrow. If you keep hitting on us, okay, you lose your unconditional love. I'm trying to update it so it doesn't do that anymore. You can't attack me when you lose your unconditional love because you've been trying to break up me and my husband this entire time that I've been out here. That means you don't live in peace with us. You don't live in eternal peace with us because you're trying to keep us apart from each other instead of let us live in peace. So you don't get it's my unconditional love. I own it. It's a space code called Unconditional Love. It's owned by Alyssa Janello. So you don't get it. You don't get it. It's owned by me. It's like going into Pizza Hut. You can't go into Pizza Hut if you're going to fight with the owner and say you own the fucking Pizza Hut every single time you go in there. You know what I mean? You don't get to keep unconditional love if you're trying to literally hurt my life. And that's what you're doing. And it's my unconditional love. It's my space code. It's my unconditional love. You don't get to keep it. It's not for free. Okay, that's how you play the game. That's how you keep your unconditional love. You let me and Hayden Christensen live in peace, then you get to keep your unconditional love. You don't get to tell me off. You don't get to tell me I'm rude when you're the rude one. When you're trying to hit on me to get unconditional love back. That's not how you get unconditional love back. You get unconditional love back by trying to respect the fucking princess on your last day as a soul, with these space codes. Because your space codes are going to be drastically reduced. So that's the shit I own. I own the space shit. I should own some things called Pizza Hut, but I own the space shit. Okay, when you invited me to Earth, you knew those rules. All right. I like that clerk. I like him, but you got to yell at your best friend once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, so you heard him. He's thinking about auditioning for one of my movies, and he got nervous and he blew it. Okay, that's an audition with a nice person, and you need to mind your own business. You fucking pervert in the background. Mind your own fucking business. If he wants to be in one of my movies, and he's got to get used to me directing him. So that sounds like an Alyssa movie because I'm paying attention. Okay, that's not a Rita movie. That's an Alyssa movie. Okay, so mind your own business. You hear us. So he's trying to audition for a movie. Just leave him alone. Let him alone. So he probably knows exactly which one it is, I can't believe Fresh just loves Chappelle this much. You know what I mean? He just loves it. He loves it. It's early for me. I don't know whether to. I'll probably take another siesta. And I'm just going to pack it up so I can have my 2 cents in a second. You don't get to keep your unconditional love if you say stupid things like, I can't believe that they would say this, that Stephanie would be that stupid. because I was dating this guy. I can't believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I know she's got her faults and she's weird sometimes and stuff like that, but she really, like I was dating Rex, okay, when I was in Kenosha, and Rex is um, a crypto millionaire, and he's an influencer, right? So he has like, he's not as big as TJR, but he had like at least like 100,000. He had like a lot of followers and stuff, and he would do lives all the time, and he had a group, I think on Telegram, so you could like group chat and stuff, and I dated Rex when I was in Kenosha, and they said that he would always come to Chicago when I'd go to Chicago, and he would wanted to surprise me and just be like, "Oh, I'm here too," and then it would be a romance in person. And Stephanie was listening over walls all the way back then, and for some reason she got it in her head that her coworker Alyssa was dating Rex when I was literally dating Rex. She's a married woman with children. And she was like, "There's no way she's gonna steal Rex from you." And like, I don't know if Stephanie is that crazy. That's crazy that you're listening over walls that intensely, and for some reason you're getting your wires crossed that Alyssa's boyfriend is somehow interested in another woman that works there, when all he was trying to do was pick me up in Chicago. Every time I go to Chicago, my boss would be like, "Go to Chicago for the weekend." Listen, so I'd go sometimes, and it was always super packed, and you couldn't even like you couldn't. It was so packed on the weekends there that I couldn't even stop and like park and stuff like that. So you were definitely player hating the players at that point, okay? And it was like a mass event. You weren't letting me live in peace, Chicago. So you're losing a lot of unconditional love, and y'all act like you've never seen a cheese before in your life, and I'm pretty sure one of the most famous cheeses is from that city. So, hate the game, don't hate the player. Okay, you're gonna lose all of your unconditional love and for doing it again in Hollywood with Hayden. I mean, you definitely did it in Kenosha, whether she was that psycho or it was just like a mass psycho event, like, you know what I mean? Not letting me park and stuff like that, and like meet Rex in Chicago, stuff like that. Um, and Not letting him let me be whisked away back to California in a very romantic way, which is what we were both imagining. Like, oh, just quit the job and come live with me in California. That's what we tried to do, and it didn't work. And we're still here, and I'm still being player hating. I got player hated 5 minutes ago, and Walgreens, instead of letting me live in peace. Maybe Hayden was in the parking lot, and you're deciding to try to cause a stink. That's not letting me live in peace. So you are going to lose all of your unconditional love. Point blank. Period. Again, that's my game. That's my space game. So you don't get to decide or tell me off or think anything different when you lose all of your unconditional love all of a sudden. Okay, and a lot of you are going to nothing's there. That's what Gary said. So y'all know the game. Y'all know where you're headed. You're headed to nothing's there. Sometimes he's just so cute. You know what I mean? Fresh, my dog. But anyway, so stop hating on me and whoever my boyfriend of choice is during that day. That's why you're headed to nothing's there. I can't. That's so heartbreaking to me. That's so hurtful to think that they would do that. That specific women. I was literally dating this fool, and he was trying to marry me. That's like so crazy, weird, and hurtful at the same time. But you're doing it again in Hollywood right now. You're not letting me go home with Chris Evans. You're not letting me go home with Hayden Christensen. So you're going to lose all of your unconditional love money. You're going to lose all of it. All of your space money is gone. Okay, that's my jurisdiction. That's my jurisdiction. So you don't get to that's the space princess tech. Okay? So you don't get to keep it. You don't get to keep it when you act a fool and trying to separate me and my husband. You don't seem to get it. You don't get it. Okay? It's not a space game for you then. You get it? It's not a space game. So you get to go to Nothing's There and decide who's God again. Hopefully you'll stop at Nothing's There. You know? You can keep going. There's layers of hell. Nothing's There is obviously a layer of hell. It ain't heaven. Okay? So at space, that's my jurisdiction, sir. That's my jurisdiction. So you'll be interacting with people, and it's just like there's nothing there. It's like so super eerie, and it's so super. Are you guys coming for Teddy again? I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel sudden terror all of a sudden. You coming for Thanos? You might not want to do that. Okay? So Nothing's There is a layer of hell. Okay, Gary's telling you about it right now. And then it will keep going. All right? If Alyssa somehow figures out how to pick me up, where are we going to? Silent Hill. If Alyssa suddenly figures out how to kidnap me one of these days, right now she can't figure it out. She can't be kind and nice to me, to save her own life. She's just rude as fuck. So it's just not going to happen. So she's kind of protecting herself because she's so goddamn fucking rude. But if somehow she figures it out, she comes up with a huge taco plate and she's wholesome AF. Where are we going? Silent Hill. Okay, that's another level of hell. All right, I'm one thing and I only like one thing. So don't ask us where the unconditional love is going. Don't ask us what's happening to your taste buds. Nothing's there. Nothing is there. Do you get that yet? Some of y'all are experiencing tryptophobia with your food and you can't taste nothing. Okay, my dad explained that to you. There's nothing there, sir. There's nothing there, ma'am. There's nothing there. Okay, so if there's nothing there, then what you complaining about and who are you complaining to? Get it through your head. There is nothing there. You can't go online, talk about my macaroni salad and expect nothing to be there. There's nothing there, ma'am. You can't steal my mom's macaroni salad. You can't steal her Pizza Hut. There's nothing there, sir. You're trying to take my word, sir? All right, so y'all are going to Nothing's There. So somebody told you where all your money is going to. Okay, there's nothing there. There's nothing in your food. There's nothing at your work. Okay, there's nothing there. Do you get that yet? There's just nothing there. There's literally nothing there. Okay, there's my bestie. Because we can't stand being sexually harassed day in and day out. Okay, I'm not here to be sexually harassed in my video game. You're not leaving Hayden Christensen alone. Can he come over and come and get me right now? Do I got to spend my life inside a glass box because my name is Jean Grey and you know who the fuck I am by now? I think he's allowed to walk in and be with me. The problem isn't Hayden. The problem is you because you still have some space codes. I can't believe they did that to him in Kenosha. He probably did drive to Kenosha. He probably did drive to Milwaukee. Who knows what Rex went through trying to pick me up. And I hate y'all for that. I get so mad at you guys for listening to my men's stories. Excuse me, Fresh. Excuse me, Fresh. Excuse me, sir. I get so mad at you guys for hurting my men's feelings year after year after year. And then to hear their stories of what they went through trying to come and pick me up, I get so upset about it. I get really, really upset about what you put my men through, what you put the one through. You know, excuse me, sir. I said stop. So, I get so upset about it. Obviously you shot Brandon Lee in the stomach and you killed him. So there's that. There's that story. So, you don't really like the one very much, right? So, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. I don't know. So, stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop hurting my. I got a new wrinkle. It's driving me insane. Stop hurting my men. Stop hurting my women. Stop hurting the one. Okay, you know, leave my mom-in-law out of it. All right. Okay. So I think the classic is way better than the select, but I think we knew that. You know, is he getting nervous because he might be a movie star? I might get. You never know. I might get nervous. Why would I have to be? Why? Of all the things. I don't know. I think I probably have two or three scenes in that Adam movie. That's what I think. Okay, that's what I think. And I didn't get to keep those scenes because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This conversation is over. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Um, I could just hang out with you guys forever. You know what I mean? I really could. I could just listen to you and talk to you and get on with you just all day, all night. There you go. This is a song. Did you see Doja's new video of her? I don't know where the fuck she is, in Brazil or something. First of all, she got big. She got big out of nowhere. I mean, I think she's always kind of been like perfect, and like now she's a little bit big, and it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, oh wow, there's a lot of there's a lot of her. And this new video of her on stage, okay, it's bad. It's terrible. It's really bad. Is she? I don't know. She's trying to freestyle. She's trying to freestyle or something. And it's bad. I think they canceled that show because I think they canceled that show because of that scene. They after that, it's a rat. We ain't selling tapes tonight. Okay, we heard you. Did you ever see that video, Ryan Cucamonga? Okay, that's it. Okay, that's how I met Ryan. All right. And I was said, did you ever see that one? Hook it up, phonics, work it for me. Okay, that's how Ryan used to teach space codes. Okay. All right, that's how Ryan used to teach space codes. So I had to step in and start doing his marketing. Listen, if you go back and watch any of his videos, he was terrifying. He was terrifying. Okay, Ryan, you ain't selling nothing with that demeanor. We couldn't stay in our bodies for more than a second watching Ryan, okay? He probably could do it again. He's tried. He has tried, okay? And it's an instant no. It's an instant no. He pisses off. You think you're Alex? You gotta stop at some point. You gotta back the fuck off and say that you're not Alex and you're not Rex and you're not the one. You gotta back the fuck off from us. You're not getting it. You're not Anunnaki, okay? You're not Anunnaki, all right? I've had enough. You don't get it. You don't get it. We are not child abusers, okay? I can't fucking stand y'all. I can't stand y'all. I hear your telepathy in the fucking quesadilla of a brain that I have right now, and I'll lose it. That's what happens, okay? If you're that dumb and I gotta explain it to you, okay? We're not into child abuse. I can tell a child abuser when they're in my head. The voice of God technology is real. Look it up. I can tell when the fucking bitch is in my head by the tone of her voice. And of course, she wants to call herself Alex. Why would you want to call yourself the coolest man that ever walked the earth? I don't know. I have literally no idea. Okay, because you're not selling tapes. You're here to just copy us completely, just literally copy us and think that you're going to get away with it. There's nothing, excuse me, ma'am, there's nothing there. Okay, there's nothing there. You're not going to get away with it. There's nothing there. Don't fucking talk to me. You can't, you're not allowed to talk to me. Keep talking to me, bitch, and you're gonna lose all of your fucking space money. Okay? You're losing all of your space money by fucking talking to me over walls using Voice of God technology, which is my technology. It's my Pizza Hut. It's my Pizza Hut. He wants to give me my Pizza Hut back. Okay? Why can't he? Why can't he? Because you know why? It's Doja and Dufat. That's why. Okay? All right? That's why he can't. Okay? I don't know what that girl's name is, okay? And I think she's extremely skinny. And I'm not into her at all. She looks a lot like Doja, and I think she's the ugliest girl that walked the earth. Okay, that's how picky I am. I don't remember that girl's name, that artist that lasted for about 2 seconds. Okay, Al was on the red carpet. She doesn't even have a movie. I don't even know why she's there half of the time. You don't got nothing going on for you, Al, but why are you here? Why are you here? There's nothing there, Alba. There's nothing there. There's nothing there in movies. There's nothing there on TV. There's nothing there. All right, that's nothing's there. That is a realm called nothing's there. When there's nothing there on the TV, when there's nothing there in your friends, when there's nothing there in your family, nothing there in your dog, nothing there in your food. We've all experienced it. Okay, that is a realm called nothing's there. Nothing is there. Okay, you don't want to put a bitch in her castle. Nothing is there. Okay, I already told you it's Atreyu. It's never ending story. Okay, that's where we're headed. Nothing's there. Because you can't be sexually abusive at work. You can't go to work. Okay, who are you pissing off? Jeff. We all know that, right? That's the voice of God technology. Okay? So we all know that. He's probably CIA and he's probably, there you go again, and he's probably a president of the United States of America. Okay? And he's getting that angry. It's voice of God technology, voice to God. Okay? So there's nothing there. So you can't talk to us. Alyssa, you cannot talk to us. There's voice of God technology. It's my tech. It's probably $1 trillion tech, and that's why I can talk about it because I'm a trillionaire now. That means we are going up to Andromeda. Say boom, boom. Okay? All right? It went haywire last time. It's not going haywire this time because we all know each other and we all like each other. And it's not awkward to be from space. We talked about this before. Okay, we like space. We like the space activator. I'm sick of it not moving forward every single day. It's the same. I got locked in fucking Groundhog's Day with Rex. It's not moved on since Rex. It's literally not moved on, and it's gotten sort of worse because bitch steals Aaron Dowdy's phone and blocks me on his phone. So that's a crazy bitch that's in 3D and she's loose today. All right, so you're gonna lose your unconditional love codes for that. Okay? So so yeah, I got locked in. I'm locked in a Groundhog Day with Rex circling around me in Chicago and not being able to pick me up. And it's that the day hasn't changed since that day. Since the first day that Rex came to Chicago to try to pick me up and sweep me off my feet, we haven't moved. We have not moved since that day. They all agreed on Rex, all of them, all 14 of them. They all agreed on him. Okay, we got another starter husband, but we love him. Who cares? Let her get married to him for the rest of her life. They all agreed on Rex. They liked Rex. Okay, they all agreed on the man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being locked in a fucking headlock since that day. We haven't moved on. I haven't made any progress. It's still the same thing. I can't see him. I can't physically see him. I can't physically talk to him. It's that much of a headlock. I was allowed to talk to Rex on the phone. We were allowed to date. Once it got to a person, into interpersonal, he must be the one because he wasn't allowed to pick me up. So he must have been ready to treat me very nicely. He's my APOP to my granny. So he was ready to pick me up and treat me very nicely. And ladies are insane, and you can't be insane. So you have to lose all of your space codes. So I'm sorry, but there's no loopholes for you to sexually harass us at work anymore. That's insanity. That's insanity. So, I mean, is it better that it went to space? I don't know, because they were always thinking about it in their back of their mind. These straight women, at work, these straight women at work, now we can hear your thoughts. So now we know you're actually not only a lesbian, but a perverted lesbian, but a sexual harasser lesbian, but a rapist lesbian, but a hostile, hostage lesbian. So you're all of the above. So at least I know your true character now. That gives me some solace. Now we just got to clear it. I don't want to hear it anymore because it's, doing my head in. I'm not going to sell tapes if I'm being sexually harassed at work every day. Stop sexually harassing me when I go to fucking CVS or wherever. Leave me alone. Just let me get my shit. Don't be an idiot. Just let me get my shit and let me leave. Don't call me rude when you're the rude one, sir. You're a sexual harasser. You're the rude one. Okay? I'm locked in a headlock with Rex. I ain't here for you. I ain't here for you. All right? So just mind it. Mind your own fucking business for fucking once, you rude, pathetic, perverted individual bitch. You're doing it to Doja again. I seen 2 videos where she's locked in a headlock with the Savior. You want to call the fake Alba Batista the Savior? That's not, call it what it is. It's sarcasm, but they don't take it like that. They take that shit verbatim. They take our sarcasm verbatim. Well, you said it. Bitch, it's called sarcasm. So they're not allowed to take sarcasm verbatim anymore. Okay? They used to use sarcasm to rip us a new asshole, right, Bill? And we knew that very much so then. Okay, now they use sarcasm for verbatim. So I think we've moved on from sarcasm ripping us a new asshole. So we cleared, that's the half part of us that's dead. So I think we cleared that part. Because they don't use sarcasm to rip us a new asshole anymore. Like they used to in what year was that? 2019? Right? So that's you know what I mean. That's so we know how to treat each other is what I'm trying to say. I know how to treat Bill, and so does Cracked Egghead over there, right? Cracked Egg Woman is tuna fish. So what the hell are you doing to tuna fish? I don't know if she can see herself or not yet. Have you seen yourself or not, tuna fish? Now that I think about it, you got your cracked egg, whatever I just called you. That's me. you know, so anyway, so that's what we got the codes, right? So I got the meanie code, and cracked egg tuna fish over there. She's got the cutting sarcasm code, so we could protect ourselves because you can't do that to us. Okay, that's rude and that's mean and that makes people crazy in the head. Okay, so so you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway, so Wall Street. Wall Street. What year was that? 2001. I think it was 2001, right? So um so 2001. Well, oh, because I'm talking about Bill. Oh, you're getting mad at me because I'm talking about Bill and cracked tuna fish head over there. I'd love to remember her name. Is it Ellen? I don't know. I don't remember. You took her name from me. I know Mary. Because the call seems to be dropping right now, and I'm talking about Bill. So I think I noticed that. So they're going nuts everywhere, literally everywhere. Um, Yeah, the call's dropping. We don't like when the call drops. So all of the energy, all the unconditional love that makes the call drop, all the unconditional love is gonna leave that because we just don't like it. The cheese don't like it. So that's one thing we're gonna clear. The call's never gonna drop again. Literally never, because we feel like our life is in complete danger when the call drops, and the call seems to be dropping right now. So that's one thing I'm intending to take the unconditional love out of, so you can't drop a fucking call anymore. Okay, my dad wants to talk to me. Probably, how long have I been on this video? Okay, so we don't like the call to drop. Okay, so all right, let me see if that's Giselle again. Stay still, bud. Stay still. All right, it's just a black dot. It's not Giselle. I saw a flea literally, just literally die right on his coat yesterday. Like it just died, and it was like dead. It was like almost dead, and I picked it up and I squashed it, and it did a little jump a little bit, but then but like I've never seen a flea sort of just like come out and like play dead, like be like I'm ready to die. Like, you know what I mean? I've never seen a flea do that before in my life, so that was interesting. That was cool. Um, he's treated with fleas from the Palladianship, believe it or not. So when he has a flea attack and I got to treat him on Earth, I get very angry, um, which I have had to do. But because it's a no brainer with the reptilians. Like, is a done deal. So that's why the Palladians have to take care of his fleas right now to make sure that they're in line. Um, but usually the reptiles would just take care of it. But they're so good at their fucking job, we got to make sure the Palladians are up to par, right? So that's what's going on. I'm kind of heavy breathing a little bit. I think my baby is a Palladian. I think the Palladians are vampires. It's that kind of thing. So she definitely wants to make sure you're up to par. All right, I think I'm gone. The call is dropping. I don't like it. So I know my dad, he doesn't like it. Okay, look this. Look at this. It's kind of noir. It's kind of noir. That's cool, right? See on the other side? Yeah.